we first have Oragairu. My youth romantic comedy is wrong. As I expected, it's about an antisocial high school student named Hikigaya Hachiman with a distorted view on life. He has no friends or girlfriend as well. His life changes though when he was forced to enter the volunteer service club by his teacher. So first up, in this anime, we have a school life drama anime filled with teen angst and a protagonist who, due to a traumatic experience in the past regarding romance, is a total cynic. Sound familiar? Much like Masamune, Hachiman confessed his love to a girl he liked earlier in his life and that experience completely broke him. What now stands in place of the people who they used to be are cynical high schoolers with varying degrees of narcissism, a key factor in their personalities. From a broader point of view, Masamune Kun no Revenge and Oragairu bear similarities in art and characters. The main characters of both anime don't seem to get along too well in the beginning, a fact which paves the way for a more complex relationship later on. One more factor which brings the two series closer together is the presentation of a harem. The accumulation of romantic interests who by some or other means, get close to the protagonist. Next is Amagi Brilliant Park. The slapstick drama begins with Seiyu Kani, a high school boy who is invited on a date in an amusement park by a mysterious beautiful transfer student named Isuzu Sento. He is introduced to Latifa, a real princess and the park's manager, and is asked to be the acting manager of this disappointing amusement park in the Tokyo suburbs. While the plot outline of Amagi Brilliant Park bears no similarities whatsoever to that of Masamune Kun no Revenge, our first and most obvious similarity is brought to us by the protagonists themselves. Both Seiyu Kani and Makabe Masamune are intense narcissists, perhaps even more so than Narcissus himself. That main point brings both shows together, but the fact that both anime feature art and character designs that are also quite similar pales in comparison to one basic observation any fan can make: Kani and Makabe look very much alike. With black hair and lean builds, we highly doubt the surrounding characters of either show would even notice if Kani and Makabe swapped places. So buy your tickets and spend your day at Amagi Brilliant Park. Up next we have the anime called I Don't Have Many Friends. It's about a friendless teenager, feared by his fellow classmates, who joins a club hoping to finally make some friends. Also known as Boku wa Tomodachi ga Sukunai, or Haganai for short, this is a hilarious unboxing of the social phenomenon that is friendship. The characters are pretty much all weirdos who choose to meet up in order to be able to make friends, and that very setup proves to be the anime's first similarity to Masamune Kun no Revenge. Kodaka finds himself surrounded by girls, a classic harem setting. Both Kodaka and Masamune suffer from some form of social trauma. Kodaka is unable to make friends due to his appearance, and Masamune had his first ever attempt at conveying his emotions to the girl he liked completely obliterated. Both shows present their respective situations in a fairly lighthearted and humorous light, making for pleasant viewing where both are concerned. And now, we have Nisekoi. The heir to a Yakuza family is forced to be in a relationship with the daughter of the head of a gangster family to avoid a gang war, much to their annoyance. The protagonists of both Masamune Kun no Revenge and Nisekoi both have childhood memories which have defined how they think and live. The female leads in both shows just happen to be rich girls with personalities that, put very lightly, are a bit of an acquired taste for both protagonists. Chitoge is violent and rambunctious while Adagaki is the verbal equivalent. Taking a step back from the characters themselves, we also notice that both shows feature the ever so prominent plot device, the harem. And lastly, we have Orashura, also known as Or no Kanojo to Osananajimi ga Shiraba Sugiru, or My Girlfriend and Childhood Friend Fight Too Much. This is about Ita Kito, who enters high school with the goal of graduating with marks high enough that he can earn a scholarship to medical school. With this goal in mind and the fact that his parents divorced, found other lovers and left him in the care of a relative, he shuns anything to do with romance or love. The journey of a self-proclaimed cynic, Orashura follows Ida into his new relationship with Misuzu, a sharp-tongued beauty who is a cynic herself. Much like how Masamune's relationship with Adagaki Aki comes about as a result of a troubling past, Ida's past is what created and grew his skepticism surrounding love, and it also happens to be the reason why he cannot crawl out of the compromising situation with Natsukawa Misuzu. Much like Masamune, Ida is unconcerned with anything that does not have direct influence on his goal. As such, both protagonists seem completely ignorant of the feelings of the young women around them. Well, that takes care of the 5 anime like it. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe and choose one of these videos for more content. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one.